Okay, so I'm going to try to go over how to do a KenKen. I found this online one. I'm going to give it a try. So the idea is in every single row, here's a row, you need the numbers 1 through 5. In every single column, you need the numbers 1 through 5. And then in the corner here, it tells you what operation leads to that result. So these two boxes, see how they're outlined here? That means these two boxes, if you add them together, they'll add up to 3. These two boxes, see they're outlined right here? Those two boxes, if you subtract them, the result will be 1. These two add to 5. These 3 add to 10. So I need to find a good place to start. Like 12, I know that has to be 3 times 4. You know, there's different ways to get to 12, right? 1 times 12, 2 times 6, but because I'm only working with the digits 1 through 5, 3 and 4 would be the only possibility. So I don't know for sure if this is a 3 or a 4, but I know that it could be a 3 or a 4, so I'm going to just put that there knowing that it has to be one of those guys, right? So that tells me that this has to be what's left over, 1, 2, 5, and same thing down here. And so I'm going to pop up to this 3 plus. Blank plus blank equals 3. That for sure has to be 1 plus 2. Anything otherwise is too big, right? So this can be a 1 or a 2, and this can be a 1 or a 2. So I still don't know what anything is, but if you notice, I got 1, 2, I got 3, 4. That means this box right here has to be a 5, right? Because I'll already have 1, 2, 3, 4, which leaves a 5. And then I know 5 take away something is going to leave me with 3, so I know that's a 2. For 7 plus, it could be 1 plus 6, but right, we can go up to 6. It could be 2 plus 5, but I've already used 2 and 5 in this row, so it has to be 3 and 4. I don't know which one's a 3 and which one's a 4. I'm going to mark it just so I know that it's potentially one of those guys. But then again, in this bottom row, I've got the 2, 3, 4, 5 covered, which means this guy has to be a 1. Okay, so now blank plus 1 equals 4. That's got to be 3 plus 1. Oh, and now look over here. I like this little app because I knew this had to be a 3 or a 4. And then as soon as I placed a 3 in this row, that 3 went away, telling me that this for sure has to be a 4. And now this for sure has to be a 3. Now I'm saying for sure. Obviously, it's dependent on if this guy's right, but I feel pretty good about this one. Okay, so I'm going to keep working around here. What else do I know? I know that 2 divide, based on digits 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2 divide can either be 4 divided by 2, or it could be 2 divided by 1. Now, because I already have a 4 in this row, 4 divided by 2 won't work. It has to be 2 divided by 1. Again, I don't know who's a 2 and who's a 1, but that frees up a 5 for this one, because in this row I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 5 take away something leaves me with 4. I know that's 5 take away 1. So that means up here I can have a 3 or a 4, because in this column I already have 1, 2, 5. That can be 3 or 4. I'm going to go ahead and say that this is a 3 or a 4, and this is a 3 or a 4. That'll help me later on. What else do I know? 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 minus. Okay, 1 minus. That can be 5 minus 4. It could be 4 minus 3. It could be, okay, so I got that 3 here. He can't be a 3. So I got, and he can't be a 1 because I got 1s here also, right? So 5 and 4. 4, 3 doesn't work. 3, 2 doesn't work. 2, it's got to be 5 and 4. So I'm going to again mark that 5 and 4. I'm going to mark that 5 and 4, which gives me a 2. Ooh, and now, because I have this little helpful 2 here, he's a 1, he's a 2. Okay, let's keep working. We have to add up to 5. That could be 2 or 3. Nope, can't be 2 or 3 because there's already a 2. It can't be it has to be 1 or 4, right? 1 and 4 will give me 5. So I will mark him. It could be 1 or 4. He could be 1 or 4. He can't be 2 or 3. There's no other ways to do that. And so I can see here that 4 could be any one of these. But 3 can only be down here. 3 doesn't work anywhere else. So I'm going to give him 3, which means I'm going to give him 4. Okay. What else do I know? 1 has to be in one of these two guys. 5 can't be in one of these guys, so this has to be a 5, which makes you a 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 5 makes sense up here. Let's say you're a 2, 5, and you're a 2, 5. Okay. I don't think I marked this one yet. You're a 3, 4. Ooh, 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 did you see that? This is a nice tool, it helps you out. So I said this had to be 3 minus 4, right? So if 4, it won't even let me mark a 4 here because there's already a 4, right? So that means this has to be a 3, which makes you a 4, which makes you a 3. And now this is easy, right? Because I already have got to add up to 10 in these 3. That's already 5, so that's got to be a 5. That makes sense too with this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in this column. So now I have lots of obvious answers that I can fill in, because once I've eliminated the possibilities, that's all that is left. And we have just solved the KenKen. Hopefully that wasn't too long of a video. Hopefully that'll made sense. The ones that I have on the worksheet on the front are about that difficulty, but there is a crazy hard one on the back of the worksheet. So good luck with that, and hopefully y'all can figure something out. See you Monday.